Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sonic Adventure DX. Hope you're doing well out there. Once again, we are joined by Wolfouter Rakana, our local Sonic guru.
Yeah.
And you might notice that we now have Tails unlocked. Yes, as we encounter the characters through Sonic's story, we actually unlock each one.
And actually, because as a child, I was very impatient with these dudes. Depending on the characters, you meet them at different points, but regardless of whose story you're playing, with the exception of Gamma, because at that point you've gotten everything, you can actually unlock all these characters, unlock each character with one of these characters that come before.
Really? I thought it just had to be Sonic.
Nope. You could actually go into Tails and encounter Knuckles right after, right when you would encounter him in Sonic's story.
And I know all of you are just waiting for me to play this fat fuck. Which, I might have some good news for you. I might just rip off the Band-Aid early and make him the next campaign. However, we're just going to continue blasting through Sonics.
Let's get him!
Also, depending on the last character you played as, when you go to the character selection screen, that character speaks and says to select your character.
And I thought these credit scrolls are meant to have voice acting. I know they did in, I think, Sonic Adventure 2.
They didn't with this one. It started Sonic.
Ah, that's a shame. But yeah, it gives you a recap of what you were doing, and in that, it actually hints at what you're supposed to do next. So if you ever get lost, just turn off the game and restart it. Usually gives a helpful hint. There's no reason to ever really get lost in this game.
Check out the wall, like, go this way.
Ah! Help! Hit and run! And not for me! Alright. Our next one is Casinopolis.
These drivers are very patient, by the way. You can stand there that whole time. Outside them beeping at you the first time, you never get run over.
Heck, even as big, you can just ride on the roof of one.
Also an out-of-bounds glitch you could do riding on top of one of the cars going down into the parking area. There's nothing there, but you can see it.
Interesting. So did they lock you out until you get the Lightspeed Dash?
Huh.
Yeah, I was going to show that you need to unlock the Lightspeed Dash to get to the Casinopolis because of some interesting choice in security. But it seems that you can't even see it until you go grab it. Which, that's not us. We are due over here for our new wonderful pair of kicks. But the only difference is a yellow thing in the back.
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power.
Which I love that they just call it the
Power,
action
release the
button.
button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
So, Rakana, which button's the action button? I mean, jumping is an action. Moving is an action. Pausing time and space is an action. Turning your head 360 degrees and snapping it along the way, trying to look at Sonic's HD quality is an action. Which one's the action button?
Let's see. It's been a while since I've played this. I'm gonna assume it's either B, X, or Y. In this particular situation, I honestly don't really remember.
But the fact they call it an action button just makes me smile.
Yes, and I think the reason for that is because they probably expected it to play totally different at some point.
And yeah, they completely lock you out of Casinopolis until you go down that manhole cover, because now it's considered night. Interesting additional. Although it kind of detracts from the whole idea that it's open world at that point.
However, we're not going to Casinopolis just yet. As you can see, there's a door over there.
And we have the Lightspeed ring.
Yeah. To a
This
new
is the
player
crystal ring.
to that,
This
aside
reduces
not
the time needed to
seeing
store power for the
until possibly
Lightspeed
later
dash.
on. You could also have a lot of trouble getting in there. They kind of force you to kind of learn the timing for that, because not only are you pressing the button with Lightspeed attack, you could also end up messing things up and not getting through the door, causing you to have to jump down and do it again a couple times.
Yeah. I just got really lucky.
Yeah, the key to doing it
The
though
train
is
code for the
don't
Mystic
go
Ruins
as
will be
soon
departing soon.
as you see the door start opening. Wait for it to do at least one or two closing openings, then you go.
And that was Casinopolis' security system. How anyone was supposed to hit that originally, I have no idea. It wouldn't have been a stronger thing for us to see that security system and be told that we need some type of apparatus without meeting the conditional to come here with the apparatus in the question?
Yeah, them having our little light bulb frame right there probably would have helped.
And it would have actually
Also,
made it more integral.
I'm going to say this now because I do want to try to show you something. When you come out and after the event happens, I want you to jump and I want you to try to pause while you're in the air, which isn't hard to do, but I want you to do
Jump
it
and pause?
and then I want you. Not now. Once you finish the level.
Okay.
Yeah, to try to get a view of.
However, anyone who's watched any playthrough or know this game knows we're about to enter a very infamous level for Sonic.
Yeah, a lot of people are indifferent to this level. I am as well, but not on the side of not liking it. I actually like this level a lot. It's one of my favorite levels.
Personally, I don't hate it, and that's because Rakana showed me a little secret about it, which I'm going to show you once we get there.
Which this does have a ring requirement, which I had to remind him of. If you were to use all your balls, which technically it actually stop playing here and just let it happen to show it off, because it doesn't matter who it's not.
I'm just going to play a little bit of pinball first, because I like the game. I like pinball.
Make sure don't. If you you went into. I don't know if that can count. Yep, definitely. Now you can walk through that in. If you were to go lose all your with less than 100 points, you actually get teleport. We eventually figure that out. You know, once the counter drops, or he's able to somehow get on the outsides again.
But yeah, they basically took Casino area from the original Sonics and made it into a complete game. Which I'm fine, because I like pinball. Most people... Whoa, what's this? I've never seen this.
Yeah, you can get up here. No, we got the kickback again.
Yeah.
We're also 100. We're also 100. I'm not sure if it's going to drop us out or not. But we can find out, because I don't remember.
Okay,
Now,
so T
this
kickbacks
particular
cannot
table-
stack.
Yeah, this particular table, I'm actually bad at. I prefer poker ones with knights.
Okay, I have no idea what that did.
It's the when we get out, I'll tell you about it. It's the one that actually had the card over top. That's the other pinball. Alright, now I think it's time that we try to test it.
Yep.
Alright, however, this also works in the same way as our lives do, so we do have a 0 counter as well.
Ah, I just kicked us back out to the lobby.
I was correct. Yeah, that's what with 100 rings or less, so you might want to jump.
So if you're doing good, it actually punishes you, because I'm just going to do that and let myself drop 3 times. I shit you not, everyone. To win this level, you have to lose.
Yep. This is a very violent way to get the rings out of people. What if people come and they just yeah. Okay, if you want, you can actually try to look for the other machine, unless you want to play that one.
And you're worried about them being violent when they shake rings out, but these are coins.
Yeah, for some reason when they shake them out, they turn into gold coins. But it's just the violent shaking that happens.
I don't want to play that game in the bathroom. I've done it way too many times. Alright. Ah, the Knights table. In other words, the game never got released. I always did want to play Knights, but I never found the way. And I don't know if it's because it doesn't exist or not.
They do have the game on the Wii now, actually. And I think they released the one that was on the Dreamcast for Steam as well.
Huh. I have to keep an eye out for that.
I think.
I always did want to play it. It seemed interesting. I remember having a tech demo on the Saturn.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's what they did. I think they released it at Tech Demo. I don't remember, but...
But yeah, if you don't have
do
100
know that
rings,
there
get
is-
put into the sewers. Like the piece of trash you are.
Yep.
In other words, this is
And-
where you get rich.
Yep.
Yeah, note how quick you just got
Uh,
58 rings. In comparison to how long it took with freaking pinball.
Yeah, if you actually take your time with this and don't rush through it like many Sonic tend to do, you can actually get 300 of 400 rings to get.
And the best part is, they didn't program this right. Every time you enter this, it's a whole new instance. So all these rings I'm gathering now, I can just recollect them when we go back through it.
Yep. Technically, you don't have to play the slot machines.
Yep, so the way to win in this level is to lose.
Okay, now this is what I was trying to tell you. Do the light speed dash again. Jump. And then let it go.
But yeah, 200 rings in almost half the time that we took with the pinball machine. That was me playing sloppy.
Also, a nice thing to note here, Sonic will actually take a shower if you stand under this, if you stand there long enough.
All you have to do is actually approach them. And now we know why Rouge to Bat was never introduced in this one.
I suppose. We'll see. We'll see plenty of birds in the ground for that.
Okay, shake me, daddy.
Yeah, we will start to play other games, but that's
Okay, is it high enough that I can just leap? Nope, it's
no,
still pushing
they
me
will-
away.
They'll block you. They will actually block you.
Alright, now it's time to win to lose again. And I'm just going to let the ball fall down 3 times. But yeah, Sonic Team, if you want to include a pinball game, at least make it more worthwhile to play pinball than to die. Because I love pinball, but I know most people don't. And yeah, everything has reset.
However, in Sonic Heroes, if you will be based around
But yeah, overall, I don't understand the hate for this level because once you understand the mechanics, it's stupid simple. It's probably the easiest level in Sonic's campaign. It's just time consuming.
Those little emeralds that are those are also challenge for those who are interested. I'm more than happy to eventually get around to doing that for a bonus episode. You know.
Wait a minute. Hitting the action button makes you drop straight down?
Well, we didn't need that many.
Oh no, I was just talking about how the action button just makes you drop straight down when necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Never knew that, actually. That could come in handy later, especially during some more tricky jumps. My question is, does that work with every character?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, I think we hit the arbitrary limit. Yep. Even though it didn't look like it grew at all.
And you could actually go in there with 999 rings and it
I
would still.
Yeah, not bad.
Where was Tails during all that?
Oh, you kidding? You know he has the magical space powers for some reason.
Yes, but we were running through all that. Suddenly he's just in the end credits scene like, I'm helpful!
To be fair, he was on the ladder by the time he climbed down.
Hey! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez!
See what I mean?
Eggman.
And I love the delivery of that line. Eggman.
Don't worry. We'll see it again from Tails' angle.
What happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic! We need to get busy!
Oh my. Oh, I saw her.
Yes.
And hi,
For those-
glitchy line.
For those who weren't able to catch that cute little thing flying away, for anyone who's played Sonic Adventure,
The train headed for the Mystic
game
Ruins will be departing soon.
that was actually
Oh. Help! So apparently that wall has a texture.
yeah, that was Green the Rabbit from Sonic Adventure 2.
Which her greatest
And
power
her
was
pet couch.
avoiding this game. Of course, I can't help but feel that they were going to use her as a Tikal, basically a Tikal possess her at the end instead. Because her whole thing is with cream and cheese.
Well, maybe. Which it took me a while to actually learn this information. Okay, hello, just random wall that just collapses out of nowhere.
Yeah, you want to explain to me how that happens in lore-wise? Because I'm still lost on that one.
I don't even know, honestly. But the cream and cheese are actually named after the food product. Their names together are cream cheese.
And her whole thing is she's friends with a Chow, which Chakal is the voice of reason for the Chow and Chaos. So you can see where I get with that whole possession thing.
Yes.
Okay, just doing a real quick check here.
You can glitch your way out there. I don't think anything activates, but I know you could. There.
Okay, what if we get up a little bit of speed?
You could also run on the ceiling.
Clacky foot. Come on.
You can actually get enough. You can get enough speed.
I am speed! Alright, I'm not going to be able to do that right now.
They kind of had a really awkward way of programming that, because I think there is actually a point where you can stop on the ceiling as well.
And also this area, because, you know, randomized cave that needed a key.
Yep.
Why?
If I knew these informations, I would be working there.
And, you know, there's a modern-day ladder on the other side.
Yep. Which, each of them have their own unique sounds for climbing up ladders.
And now the stage I think everyone actually dreads.
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you should be able to crack through.
Yeah, we'll explain the animals in a childbirth video per se, but that's what they're.
Did they actually use the same hill twice? One for running down and one for coming back?
I think. Actually, yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Because this is the exact same one until you get when you first get out here.
Interesting. Yeah, this is the exact same hill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes somewhat sense.
Yeah.
But I think they just rehashed materials there. Textures.
Hang on to the icicle and jump. You should be able to jump backwards, but don't hold on too long. You'll slip right off.
Feel free to explore these. Some of these are pretty interesting places.
Yeah, I gotta hand it again to Sonic Team. There's a lot of depth to this level just by looking at it.
Yeah, this was essentially both a callback to classic Sonic for the fact that you can take alternate pathways in those levels, and, well, it's now in 3D.
So where was this kind of level design when they decided to do Adventure 2? Because those became incredibly linear.
They did, but there were some ways to kind of take alternate pathways. I never took them because I played the game incredibly linear. But the difference there is a lot of those levels are they kind of have a bit of replayability to them for a couple of reasons.
Because you have to go back to get the symbol to be really like the game.
Well, not really. You don't need like all the power-ups and things to beat the game. Actually, Tails is only one with a mandatory, I think.
But yeah, where did this...
Sonic aside two power-ups, you don't need to go after the rest of it.
Then again, I guess Sonic Adventure 2 was under even worse crunch, wasn't it?
Be careful not to fall off.
Oh! Okay, don't light speed dash on those.
Yep.
What
Which
the heck
I
was that
didn't say
collision?
anything because I knew that was going to happen. They expect you to just completely run that.
But yeah, what was Sonic Adventure 2's development time in comparison to Sonic Adventure 1?
I don't remember. I know it wasn't too far. I know it wasn't too far after this though.
So they
As
technically
far
had
as the
less,
Careful not to fall off.
and even a more
that
strict
was actually later on. Yeah. That button was there to trick you. You did not have to use it.
Use the panel to jump. It
Thank
may
you,
even
Tikal. You
help
can
guide
go away
your
now,
way.
like Navi.
No. We said her name. Yeah, it wasn't gonna stay. It wasn't gonna stay secret for very long. That is to call. She will be seen in
Supersonic.
Her. Well, no. There will be times where she does get seen before then.
Yeah, but you don't know her name until Supersonic, so the end of the game.
Yeah. As far as knowing her name, we try to keep it a secret, but she's the Navi of the game. She gets annoying very quickly.
And I wasn't really trying to keep it hidden, it just there was no reason to call her by her real name yet. She just annoyed me.
Tikal is a
Careful not to
wonderful
fall off.
character.
Oh no, I fell off. And I just realized I probably could have done that easier. I wasn't thinking. Ooh, nice little bounce. But yeah, like I said in the first episode, Sonic handles really freaking well. I like him a little bit better than Mario again from the Super Mario 64, and I recently replayed that. So far, the difference
Here it is.
Oh, I went the wrong direction.
The infamous snowboarding.
That being said, between the two, I think Mario had the more consistent stages. You didn't have to fight the stage as much. Ooh, that feels nice.
Yeah. Oddly enough, you can go down this backwards. I don't know how to trigger it, but I know it comes back.
And I'm getting very strong Crash Bandicoot vibes off of this. Except I have a feeling there's no real fail state here, if I decide to just...
Oh no, you can absolutely get caught like that.
Oh.
I don't remember how to trigger it, but they do have a fail for that. You can get caught by the snow.
But yeah, the snowboard actually feels fantastic to use. It's a little weighty, it's a little clunky, but the snow effects give it just enough to work with. They knew what they were doing with the snowboard section. I have a feeling most of their budget went into it.
Probably.
And again, the music. If there's one thing I will always commend Sonic for, is the music.
Yeah.
And hold back, and you slow down. Bombing run!
To be fair, I will also mention that this game, it really has a lot for me for the music. When I was younger, I was playing the sound test while doing my homework, and you know, this is one of the areas I'd be on for a while.
Oh man.
Yeah, you did take the upper path.
And run up the board.
Yes!
I was not on this team, so I would actually take the lower path.
The snowboard felt really good. I like that snowboard.
Yeah, not bad.
Still don't know why people bicker about that one. That actually felt nice.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not trying to be contrarian, I'm just playing the game as is, and so far, this has held up really well. Sure, the graphics haven't. The bugs are still quite prevalent, and the voice acting, well, Again, it would take until the late 2000s for any kind of voice acting to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far, I am loving this game and don't understand the flack. Maybe it is because of the disgusting HD textures, which I won't lie, is making me a little sick to look at. Compared to the Dreamcast's nice and crispy little ones like FF7s. But on that note, this will be the end of this episode. I'll catch you in the next one, where most likely we will end up finishing up Sonic's campaign.
Not yet. He's actually got 10 stages total.
Alright, so we'll at least have 2 more episodes. So everyone, have a good one.
See you later.